This is Theodore at Lies of the Devil. Go to liesofthedevil.com. Sign up for our newsletter. We are at the front line in the spiritual warfare to rip souls away from Satan and to deliver them to Jesus Christ. I want to talk about, and it goes hand in hand with the new documentary, Alien Covenant, Last Supper, and Satan's New Testament. Genesis 3:5, Satan promises a suggestive promise that we humans will become godlike. Okay? And I want to talk about these aliens, the cosmic rays, radiation blasts that they captured from space are signs of aliens trying to have contact with us. Okay? I'm just going to say this. If aliens were able to come to the U.S., come to our world in spacecrafts, they wouldn't need to use cosmic rays to contact us. And some people will say, oh, well, it's because, they have to do it slowly. They have to contact us slowly because we'll freak out. And so they're going to do it through cosmic rays or whatever the case being. It's like, come on. Yeah, I saw that. Are aliens trying to contact Earth? Mysterious energy signals really are coming from space, confirmed scientists. First radio bursts, FRBs, okay, have puzzled astronomers since their discovery in 2007. Now scientists have squashed the theory that the signals were made by humans. It's all a theory, people. Even the whole alien thing, it's all one big theory. Rare and brief bursts of cosmic radio waves puzzled astronomers since they were first detected 10 years ago. Some have suggested these mysterious bursts of energy could be a sign of alien life trying to contact us. Now scientists have confirmed that the mysterious signals really do come from outer space. The mysterious stems from the fact that it's not known what could produce such a short and sharp burst. This has led some to speculate they could be anything from stars colliding to artificially created messages. I can't remember the name of the news article, but it was basically these people, they put up antennas, okay, radio antennas for radio stations and stuff like that. They just put antennas up. And one antenna, they couldn't get the white noise. They couldn't get rid of the white noise. And they thought, it's aliens trying to contact this certain radio station. And they tried, after about a few weeks of trying to figure out what the heck was going on, they found out that pigeon poop was next to the antenna and that some radiation or something from the pigeon poop were causing the white noise because it was like covering the antenna or some part of the antenna. I can't remember the news stories. I just ran across this. That was no big deal. And it was pigeon poop. And they were thinking that it was aliens trying to contact them. I'll find the article and I'll put it in the link in the description below. Okay? These cosmic rays, the universe is constantly, stars are colliding, okay? It's just chaos out there. And even then, the stars that are out there emitting radiation, you could get bursts of those cosmic rays, that cosmic radiation, and they pick it up, and instead of going, wow, God is so powerful, these stars that are out there could emit such radiation that would just destroy humankind, we're picking up residual effects of that. And instead of giving God the glory, they decide, maybe it's aliens trying to communicate with us. And I don't know everything about aliens. I'm not an expert on that. But I'll tell you this much. A lot of it's fake. A lot of these scientists, the Jesuits, the Roman Catholic Jesuits, have a telescope called Lucifer. They believe that spirits are out in space, dead spirits. They're called atomists, okay? The Epicureans and the atomists. That once you die, your body literally becomes atoms that recirculate in space and sometimes actually travel out in space. And that there's aliens out there that'll come down here, and because God made them just like he made us in his image, God also made them in his image, and they will come here at some point and deliver freedom. They'll help us evolve into becoming better human beings so that we can travel the stars. A Roman Catholic apologetics book by Peter Kreeft, and this is crazy stuff, okay? If we're made in God's image, how can ET be made in God's image? God is spirit. So, ET is made in God's image too? Of course! If ETs exist, we're the only ones out here in space, people. We're the only ones. And we're here to worship God and to praise God. That's our whole entire being. It naturally follows that the satanic conspiracy will encompass an attack on the image of God. Amen. That's exactly what they're doing with artificial intelligence, stealing souls away from people. They want to destroy God. And so they'll say that AI has a soul. We just did this. Soul of artificial AI transhumanism, Ghost in the Shell. Okay? The movie just came out. Okay? And it's talking about that movie. Same thing with Oasis. Goes hand in hand with this. Demon alien spirits in space. That they truly believe this stuff. It's out there, people. We believe that an extraterrestrial ruse staged by evil supernatural forces uniquely provides the scope to undermine all three: the divine creation, God, okay, the spiritual Godhead, Jesus, simultaneously offering an attractive spiritual alternative to the world, also palpable to inclusivist Roman Catholics and marginal believers in Christ. That's just one excerpt in this. You don't have to, okay? Alien Covenant, Last Supper, and Satan's New Testament. I'm going to break all this stuff down. You're going to go, whoa. The Alien series goes hand in hand with what we're talking about right now. They're fooling people. They're making vain imaginations in men. It's evil. And they're perpetuating this lie about aliens and this, that, and the other so that people will get distracted. And they won't look at them creating technology that will enslave you through technology. Technocratic tyranny. They want to keep you entertained. They want to keep your mind busy, fantasizing. Mystery cosmic radio blasts come with sight of gamma rays. Oh, wow. And then this is the big one, Battle of LA. People, there's still lies about people going, oh, there's alien spaceships and they're blowing up spaceships in LA and we don't know what it was. Listen, there's people that actually lived during that time that were talking about how there were planes that were flying up above the U.S. They had no idea who they were. So anti-aircraft guns were going off and they blew up a bunch of stuff. And then shrapnel came down to Earth and actually, well, I'm going to show you pictures here, okay? It wasn't aliens. You know what I mean? It was just space debris. It was just aircraft debris. Watch, I'm going to show you this right here. The battle for LA. Okay? So a bunch of spotlights on these things that are lit up in the sky, what they would call UFOs. Here's another picture. Okay? And it was just debris. That's it. It was just debris. And it actually, see, they got pictures. They actually have pictures of it actually fell on the ground. You'll see here, but here, yeah, this is it. Pictures of the debris hitting cars and stuff. Right where this Battle of LA happened. There's another picture. And these people still lie. They say, oh, it was alien spaceships. No, it wasn't. It was an air raid and shells bursting in the air and then the shell debris coming down and aircraft debris coming down to Earth. Here we go. I was just 12 years old when 15 planes in 5 formation of 3 planes each flew directly over our house and anti-aircraft guns were firing like crazy with searchlights. Talks about how her mom freaked out and said, get inside, don't come out here because you might get hit by debris. And these were single airplanes, not flying saucers as some crazies interpret now. And then they give their email, like if you want to go contact them more. See, they're using the alien entertainment stuff to confuse people and to, mysterious Foo Fighters sighted by World War II night flyers. Was this true? And this is what they say. Reports kept coming in that objects flew alongside aircraft at 200 miles per hour. They were red or orange or green. They appeared singly with as many as 10 others in formation, and they often outmaneuvered the airplanes they were chasing. They never showed up on the radar. Now, here's where the alien stuff could very well be true, and that is that the black budget, the government, the military-industrial complex is actually creating this stuff. Hitler was trying to do this in World War II. Hitler was into the occult. He was into spiritual beings that were giving him information. that's how he was able to brainwash the nation to destroy Jews and Christians, anybody that wasn't his Aryan race. And so he believed he was getting information from these occult supernatural forces, and he was trying to create a UFO. And these Foo Fighters, they weren't sure if it was the Russians or if it was the Germans that were actually flying alongside U.S. and, the Allies, okay, during operations. So do I believe aliens have UFOs? I don't think so. Do I believe humans are creating this stuff? Yes. And I believe that it's all a supernatural thing, and they're getting it from Satan himself. If you believe in aliens so much and you want to see a UFO, Satan will show you a UFO. He'll show you a Bigfoot if you want to see it. Richard Zybart, historian of the nearby 417th Night Fighter Squadron, heard many of the stories directly from the crew members. The pilots were very professional. They gave the report, talked about the lights, but didn't speculate about them. At the end of the year, the Associated Press said the squadrons who had seen them were consistent blah, 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 of the impact on the... It prompted investigations finally into the sightings. Conspiracy theorists offered explanations, but none of the airmen found credible. Even the airmen that found these things, these Foo Fighters, they didn't believe that it was aliens or nothing like that. They didn't even believe it. They just was like, wow, it scared the crap out of us. It could have been a natural phenomenon. It could have been Hitler. Okay. Oh, thanks, babe. So here we go. What the UFO is that? Chinese rocket sparks alien invasion fears after burning up in the sky over Area 51. This was July 28th, 2016. And you've got these clips of these things that were in the air, like debris falling from the sky, just like the Battle of LA. And people were like, I thought it was an actual alien invasion. No, it was not. It was a rocket that entered Earth's atmosphere over Area 51, 50 miles above ground level. It was Chinese rocket debris. I'm going to show you this. Remember the Blair Witch Project came out and everybody... Okay, I'll give you the story. I was in college. I was in psychology. What class was it? Media ethics, I think. Anyway, we were at media ethics. It was a media ethics class, and we were talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they were talking about, is it ethical to have this movie like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or all these other films that say based on a true story, and it's not, it's loosely, very, very loosely based. Maybe one element of a true story is in there and the rest of it's fiction. Is it okay to say based on a true story? And these kids were like, yeah, look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is what happened, because this is a while ago. So they were like, yeah, you could go ahead and do that. Why not? And I'm like, people, you're walking a very fine line. And I was the only voice of reason in this class of like 50 college kids. Yeah, you could do that. Why not? I'm like, and then I asked this guy, I said, so let me ask you a question. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre that they say is based on a true story, did that actually happen? And he was like, yeah. There was a guy that had skin fit, and he was hunting people down, him and his family. Yeah, it was real. And I'm like, no, you moron. Texas Chainsaw, excuse my language. I'm like, no, okay? Stop drinking alcohol and ruining your brain cells. Stop, okay? You're dumbing yourself down, okay? Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based on Ed Gein, who was a serial killer. And yes, it was horrendous. But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is more fiction than anything. And they say it's based on a true story to scare the crap out of you. All right? And it's the same thing with this alien stuff. They base a little bit on the military-industrial complex and their technology and fiber optics and stuff like that. And then they surround it with this big entertainment thing on aliens to dumb you down, but also to have you fantasize on things that are not real. And I'm going to show you this one thing, like the Blair Witch Project. I remember Blair Witch Project came out and everybody thought it was for real. It was, oh, this is real. This is real. No, it wasn't. The Blair Witch Project was a fake movie. And they made it look really real. And it's the same thing with this next clip I'm going to show you of this family where the guy literally is like a director. He's like, I'm going to monitor this family while they go after aliens. And it wasn't. It was just people freaking out. And it looked real. And people really think that this stuff is genuine. It's not. I feel bad for people sometimes, It's just like... You know, it's Satan. He's just done a great job lying to people. He's done an amazing job lying to people and dumbing them down. And like this Alien Covenant movie, they think that, oh, this is all fake. It's sci-fi, it's aliens and stuff like that. No, these people really believe it. Oasis, demon, alien, spirits in space. These people believe in a very real supernatural part of it. And then they give you the physical aspect of it just to entertain you, like Aliens Covenant. Okay? Aliens is a fake science fiction story, right? No, they're creating artificial intelligence, and they're creating these artificial intelligent beings to go out into space. They really want that. It's not fake, but it is fake. Okay? They loosely base reality on these stories. There are UFOs. There are things that we don't understand technology-wise, that we don't understand the government's doing. But I don't think it's aliens. If there are aliens, they're spiritual demonic beings, and we're allowing them in here by letting us become brainwashed into thinking they're actually real. Satan is going to do everything he can to deceive people. Snap out of it. It's not real, okay? It's not real. It's supernatural. It's hard to explain. Whatever Satan conjures in your mind, that's what it becomes. Look at these witchcraft people. Look at these witchcraft people that believe that they can manipulate fire and air and water, and they can become heroes on earth. You know what I mean? And they really believe this stuff, and so Satan gives them just enough to believe their own bullcrap. And I hate to talk like that, you know, because it's not Christian, but oh man, I need to really sit down and write all this stuff down when I'm trying to explain to you people. Satan is a great deceiver. If you will be led into deception and allow Satan to lead you in deception, and you actually buy into the deception, not only will you be deceived, but your deception becomes reality on a very small scale, so that you can lead other people to hell, to Satan. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. This is a homemade movie of aliens invading somebody's house.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
I'm so sorry about bad language. I'm sorry. This was a homemade movie of people being invaded by aliens. And people still think that this is real. They think that this is a real video on aliens. The best way, when I play hide and seek, when I teach my brothers and stuff how to play hide and seek, I always tell them the best way to hide is in plain view. That's what secret societies are doing, this whole alien thing. You know, if the military's covering up technology that they're creating to defend the U.S. from foreign agents, from foreign warfare, they'll create this alien conspiracy thing to hide and to make you believe, you know what I mean? That's basically what's going on here, people. You need to just calm down, relax, take a deep breath. These aliens that are out there, you're going to conjure them up by thinking about them, by believing that they're out there, by wanting to see them. I did a video on, who's that? Jalila Star, the Nuberians. Okay? They're speaking to demons. That lady, this cult leader, look at the past video. Jalila Star, Nuberian cult, like Heaven's Gate cult. And these people, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever they believe in, they conjure it up just a little bit. Satan gives you just a little bit so that you can either lead other people astray or you believe in it so much you'll create a facade around this story. Like July the Star thinks she's talking to aliens in outer space who are humans, who have created humans for an intergalactic polarity game so that we can evolve to become more godlike to travel the stars. It all work, look at cults. Okay, the whole alien philosophy, if you look at it, there's so many people out there like, aliens are coming through portals. They're coming through portals. The Book of Enoch, okay, in some degree. That aliens are coming through portals. They're coming through portals. But they believe in Gnosticism. They don't believe the God of the Bible necessarily. They might believe in some strange God that's using aliens, and he's got some galactic air force up in space somewhere, and he's ready to save humanity once the evil reptilians, decide to come from outer space down here to invade us, or whatever the case may be. All these different theories, if you look at them, they all one and the same. It's either Satan, totally satanic, Gnostic, Kabbalah, totally out there, cult thinking, or there's the truth, the Holy Bible, and that's it. Okay, there's one or the other. There's Bigfoots and aliens and all this crap that's just nonsense, and that's all pushing a satanic agenda, saying that even Bigfoots teleport in and out of this world, okay? Or there's the Holy Bible, and that's it. Okay, it's one or the other, people.